Just to start things off, this is a completely unscripted video. I haven't done a rambling video in a while, but today was the Xbox Bethesda Showcase, so I thought, what better time to do it than this? So I would say for the majority of the showcase, it was kind of underwhelming. I mean, for you Hollow Knight fans, well, you got some more Silksong, and Persona 3, 4, and 5 were added to the Xbox. Well, they're not there yet, but Persona 5 is coming first for some reason. Sorry for any fans of Persona 1 and 2, Atlas has screwed you over again, but the thing that ranked above all the Forza expansions and all that, the thing that really was the cream of the crop, if you ask me, was Bethesda finally showing off Starfield, and, you know, I am a self-admitted Bethesda fanboy, what can I say? I love the Elder Scrolls more than probably I should, but I'm just really happy about this. There are some people on, you know, the internet who are automatically being very negative about it, and those people are kind of lame, if you ask me. You know, the Bethesda hate brain rot is strong. Now, I understand being very cautious, seeing as Bethesda has been lacking in the past, recently. What was 76, mostly just 76, and Fallout 4 not being, you know, as good as it probably should have been, or definitely should have been. But I'm looking at this, and it looks real. Bethesda is back, if you ask me. I mean, I hope, at least. That's how it looks. This is a real RPG, and a good one. It looks to be a really good one. We're seeing stuff that hasn't appeared in an Elder Scrolls game since Daggerfall, and even then it wasn't as robust. We have character backstories and character traits, and this isn't even an Elder Scrolls game, this is Starfield, but hopefully that means it will appear in Elder Scrolls 6, something to similar to it at least. But on top of that, the character customization looks great, and the open world is really cool. It being, you know, a map big enough to hold 1,000 planets, and now, I've seen people, you know, already be like, oh, dude, the Todd Howard, he's going to do it just works, and the planets are not going to be that great. You know, where you see probably procedurally generated junk, I see the ability to find the perfect planet, build an outpost there because, yes, settlements are back, and they look a lot better, actually, and then claim the planet as my own because role-playing is fun. And people seem to forget to do that sometimes. But on top of that, the art style is really cool. It's a more grounded sci-fi, although there are some ancient alien sort of things going on around there, because you're a part of an interstellar archaeology group of some sorts. And you're out there looking for the mysteries of the universe. But art style-wise, it's a lot more grounded. Everything seems to be space suity. I mean, you know, there were some actual clothings, which I assume there would be, but a lot of it just seems to be like modified spacesuits. One of them looked like it was like some sort of big overcoat on top of a spacesuit, and I don't know, I think that's just pretty neat. But there's going to be dogfights in space, and that's above and beyond anything I thought Bethesda was going to do. I thought we were just going to be fast traveling planet to planet, but no! I can fly in my spaceship, my very own custom spaceship, something Outer Worlds was definitely lacking. Which I've already seen people compare this to, and, well, I'm sorry, this already looks way better than Outer Worlds ever was. And like I said, I am a Bethesda fanboy. It doesn't mean I don't think Fallout New Vegas is better than 3, because Fallout New Vegas is, I mean, it's just better than 3. I mean, I love 3, but it's just better. Outer Worlds was just bad. Man, I'm just rambling for real. But I don't know, I'm just really excited for this game. I was really worried that it was going to be a watered-down, you know, RPG mess, but it's not. It looks really, really good. I mean, some people are saying, oh, the combat looks outdated, you know, Bethesda, you have the people who made Doom under your thumb. Why aren't you using them? And it's like, well, that's probably because they're making a new Quake or something, but when it comes to Western RPGs, I always think that combat is sort of secondary. It serves its purpose, but, you know, like in any good Western RPG, I shouldn't need to fight if I don't want to. Like in Fallout New Vegas, you can avoid a lot of fighting just by having high speech. So, you know, does the fighting need to be, you know, Doom levels of fluent? Does it need to be as, you know, tight and perfect as Dusk. No, of course not. You have to account for multiple different types of weapons, melee weapons, big weapons, small weapons. Who knows what else is in this game. So I think the combat looks serviceable. It doesn't look horrible. It looks good enough, and that's really what I'm asking for. Everything else around it looks way better, and that's sort of what I've been looking for. Like, you know, combat in Morrowind is not great, to put it lightly, though it is not as bad as people say. Just, you know, look out for your stamina bar, and you'll be good. But hell, Morrowind's still rated as one of the best games ever made. That's because everything around it, the RPG part, is, you know, amazing. You know, tabletop RPGs, let's look at their combat. Doesn't exist. It's math. But yet, people still play Dungeons and Dragons for the RPG, do they not? Anyway, I don't even know where I'm going with this. But Outer Worlds looks really good. I can customize my spaceship, like, completely. When they first said that, you know, for that millisecond before they showed off the rest, you know, time slowed down, I was like, a customizable ship. Damn, that sounds really cool. I bet it won't be that crazy. And then they showed off that it doesn't even look like... I've seen some people be like, oh, it's just like settlement editor, but for the ship. It doesn't even look like the settlement editor. It looks like a goddamn level editor. It looks like I'm building this ship from scratch. And they have just so many combinations that showed off. And you can change the color, too. I, for one, am going to attempt to build the Outlaw Star because I'm a fucking nerd. But overall, I just think it looks really good. And I'm just genuinely really happy about this. You know, some people, they're, you know, like I said, being all poo-poo, you know, Todd Howard lying, even though he never really did that much. I don't know. I just wish people would, you know, give Bethesda a fair shake, you know? They made some of the best games ever made. That's not even just me being a fanboy. That's just how they're rated. And then, you know, they make a not perfect game, and then they make one bad game, and suddenly they're fucking the villains. I don't know. Everybody hated Creation Club. Hell, I hated Creation Club, but then Anniversary Edition comes out, and everybody's like, oh, actually, you know, now that I don't have to download all these individually and they're just a part of the game, the Creation Club content is great. And it is! It fixed all the problems I really had with Skyrim. Not that I still wouldn't use mods, but, you know, they brought back unarmed combat. They gave me more armor types, you know, that weren't as dull as the normal vanilla ones. A bunch of shit. Anyways, I don't know. I just wish Bethesda would stop being the villain. You know, for a time they really were, but the people just won't let them, you know, come back. I mean, how many bad games have, I don't know, Square Enix made? Plenty. They've made a bunch of games. I mean, maybe it's just because Bethesda's releases are slower. I don't know. I mean, you know, whatever. This video's over. Starfield looks great. I don't care what anybody else says. I hope that they're all proven wrong, and I hope that they actually enjoy the game. I don't want them to hate it. I don't want, you know, I don't want to be proven right and that it's great and then have everyone else hate it anyways. I hope that they enjoy it. I really do.